好，线上还是有5位同学。There are 5 students. Okay, so today I would like to talk about the market for the chapter 5, which is product analytics. So we call 产品的分析. So you may to analyze what kind of product, so you can make a recommendation to your customers. 你怎么样去推荐你的商品啊 ？So the right product for the right customers. Okay. Okay, so you can click the website I provide in the index for chapter 5. And don't forget to save a copy in your Google Drive and just to change my name, Steve, with your name. Okay, even in English name or Chinese name, it doesn't matter. Okay, so first, since we have to go to the website to download the dataset, online retail dataset. 我们之前有讲过这个资料集吧？没有吧？哎，好像没有，我之前是别的。Okay, so you may click the website I have provided. So you may go to the website for the UCI machine learning repository. 我不收你们荧幕可以吧？哈，你们就如果说要我再用你们要看荧幕的话，再跟我讲哈。Otherwise, I will not share my screen with you guys. I think you guys are familiar with the teaching, okay? 这样子的方式应该是熟悉的了哈。Since you can watch my source code in the code lab. 好 ，OK 吧？好 ，OK. So when you look at this on online retail, so you have to read the abstract 这个摘要 for this data set. Abstract. Okay, so for this data set is a transactional data set which contains all the transactions. Okay, what is a transactions? An order, 交易, okay? So each order is a transaction. So it happened from 2010 all the way to 2011, 1.5 years transaction. Okay, how many transactions in this data set? There are more than 540,000 超过了54万多笔的交易的情形。So this data set is coming from an online retail company. 是一个线上的一个零售交易商。Also, you can see there are 8 attributes, 8 variables for this data set. And there is no missing value for this data set. Okay, so let us to check the attribute information for these 8 attributes. 好，去看看这8个变数。Okay, so for the first attribute is invoice number. So we call in Chinese 发票的号码。OK， 就像我们的统一编号哈，这个统一发票的号码一样 ，invoice number is a nominal. A category data type. 啊，是一个类别型的变数。6 digital integer numbers, okay? But some code start with a letter C. It stands for a cancellation for the order. Okay, so that's why it's a nominal data type, not an continuous variables 啊，它不是一个连续型的变数啊，因为它有些值呢是 start with a letter C stands for the cancellation for the order。好，有没有问题？可以吧？需不需要看荧幕？可以哈，所以说你们要大概习惯了哈，因为也都上课上这么久了哈。好，其实你们要知道大概过程是什么 ，so you have to realize what is the process for data analytics. To realize, not to memorize 啊，我一直在讲，就是要去熟悉这些的过程。啊，不是去死背，一个步骤一个步骤，没有叫你去背啊。So you have to realize what is the process for all the data process. And if you have this concept, it's easy for you guys to analyze any kind of the data. Okay, so first we have to check the data first to realize the data, to realize the meaning for each attribute. Okay, so for the second attribute is the stock code. We call product item code. 产品的编号 is also a nominal data type. It's a 5 digital numbers, unique. Okay, so for the third attribute is this description, 描述. Okay, especially for the product name, 啊，产品的名称 product name. For the third attribute, 第三个变数 quantity, 数量. The quantity for each product, each item per transaction. Okay, for this attribute is numerical data type, 是一个数值型的了。Okay, for invoice date, 发票的日期 invoice day and time is the day which the transaction happened. Okay, 交易的时间和日期。Unit price, 平均的单价。Okay, product price per unit. Customer ID, it stands for the customer number. 客户的编号，客户的代码。Nominal, 5 digital integer numbers for each customer. 啊，这个客户的编号。Okay, so for the last attribute is the country which the customer come from. Country name. The name for the country where each customer resides. 居住的地方。Okay. Okay, so you guys realize the attribute information for these 8 attributes. So it's time for us to download the data set from data folder here. There is only one Excel format for the data set. So please download this data set. Okay, so right now I'm download to download Okay, I have downloaded this before. Okay, it's time for you guys to download this data set. And then we have to take a look at.好，你们先下载一下哈。Online retail. Okay, so 我这边并没有做 class note. Okay, so you have prepared your own class note on my code lab. 自己做一下这个 code lab 的你们自己的 class note. Okay, so I made copy the abstract for this data set 啊，这个用途了哈 abstract. Okay, so you can create a text file, a text block for attribute. Also, you have to copy the attribute information. Attribute information. 好，我这边切换一下 ，OK。So right now I'm generate 2 text file to make my class note. You can use 1 punch size or maybe 2. OK， 2个的话，它的字型会比较小。OK，the one punch size is a large font for the title, and also you can use this one. Let me see. Hyphen space. It will have a list format for these 8 attributes. OK， 试试看哈。OK, so the second attribute is this one. Description, quantity, invoice date, unit price, customer ID, country. OK, it's a non-order list. 好，看到没有？这个就是一点一点的 list 了。OK。Okay, it's your turn to have your own class note. If you like, you can transfer English to Chinese. 好，你也可以用你的中文版也可以啊。 好了，好，是不是都 download 回来了 ？Okay, so if you have download the online retail, so you may check in Excel. 好，我们可以在 Excel 去 check 一下哈，或者是小作家了 ，OK？ So you may check file with, let me see, not Excel. 那它就是 Excel 的 ，OK？ So you check with Excel. OK， 我刚按2次了 ，OK？ So you may check the format in Excel. Okay, so from Excel, you may check the spreadsheet for online retail here. 啊，它的这个 data sheet 在这里啊。So you may import Excel format from different data sheet. 假如这边有不同的 data sheet 的名称的话，可以一一的去 download 回去啊。那如果说只是预设 ，OK， 只有一笔的话，那就不用宣告哈。Okay, so you may check with the attribute name, column name for each column, invoice number, stock code, description, the name for the product. 这个比较长哦，可以看一看。Quantity 数量 ，invoice date, unit price, customer ID, and country. 好，我的习惯我会再把它放回到 Colab 上。Okay, so you make a copy exam from Excel. 好，看到没 ？OK， 这是我的习惯啊。So I have record, I can all the process I have done before. I keep the correct note for myself. 好，那我们先让各位同学先把这个资料下载。And if you have download the data set, so please upload your data to your Google Drive with the folder data. If you want to change my source code, so you have to upload this data to the same folder name as mine. OK， 看到了 OK， 在 Colab Notebooks Data since I have uploaded this data already. Okay, so don't forget to mount your Google Drive first. 啊，假如你没有去 mount 的话 ，so you have to mount your Google Drive first. OK， 这边已经出来的话，是已经 mount. I have mount with my Google Drive. Okay, it's time for us to check if you have uploaded the Excel file to your Google Drive, correct or not. And we use the function provided by pandas, and we use the function read Excel function to read the Excel format dataset. 好，先试试看。OK， 我现在正在 upload， 因为有点时间。So it takes some time to upload the Excel file from your Google Drive to Colab. « 好，等一下，我们这边做第一次的点名哈。好 ，it almost take me 1 minute 6 seconds to read the Excel file. Okay, so to read the first 5 examples. 好，这边有没有问题？好吧，我们今天先做第一次的点名 ，OK？ So you have copied the result for the import dataset. So we have to check the green check. 你这个有打勾了才算哈，这个 green 绿色的打勾的就表示你有执行成功了哈。OK。好，我们今天点名一下哈，然后顺便看看你们的进度。好，你们只要把你们的进度 copy 一下，留言就好了。假如你的 FB 的名称跟你的中文姓名不一样的话，你就写一下学号姓名一下 ，OK？ If your account name in Facebook is different from your Chinese name, so please have your school ID and name, Chinese name, please.